Hey guys, this is Sandy. I'm a licensed realtor here in the Central Florida area. Today I'm going to do a video for you on how to get the lowest interest rate when buying a home. We're in November of 2023. Interest rates are almost at 8%. If you have to buy a home right now, especially if you have to sell one to buy one or just you have to buy one, how do you get the best interest rate to do this? Now, the first thing I'm going to say is we're going to have to look for sellers or looking to help you to buy down your interest rate because there's no way around it. We could do a temporary interest rate buy down or a permanent interest rate buy down. A lot of builders are giving this discount, but also sellers are also doing so. Consider if we were to find you an off-market property. We specialize in this. So if you find an off-market property, you could negotiate directly with the seller. If you find a property that's already listed online, doesn't matter, it's on Zillow, Realtor.com, wherever it is, we could still negotiate with the seller. So instead of asking, let's say the property is at $500,000, instead of negotiating like giving them an offer of $480 or $490, why don't we give them an offer of an interest rate buy down or helping towards the closing costs? So we could say something like this: we will offer full price, but we're asking the seller to help us with $10,000 so we could buy our interest rate down. That's a great offer, isn't it? Any seller will want to consider that. Now, as you know, I'm big on new construction, you know this. So if you're looking in an area, let's say $500,000, and there's new construction in that area for the same price range, you could go to the builder with an agent. Never go to the builder without an agent. The builder is going to work in their best interest. Remember that. The builder sales rep are operating in the interest of the builder, so they're not going to tell you about the secret deals. Who knows about the secret deals is the builder and realtors that work with the builder, because they'll always send out stuff to us and let us know what's going on, if there's a deal falling apart, that great stuff. Why is that important to you? Because if the builder is building a home for a buyer and the buyer's financing fell apart and they can't close anymore, all of a sudden the builder is going to intensify that home. What does that mean? They're going to intensify the offers on that home. They're going to offer you, if they were offering like a 2% buy down, they're going to offer a 3 or 4% buy down just to get rid of that home. They may offer a 432 or a 321 buy down. What that means, let's talk about a 321. Right now the interest rates are close to 8%. Now with the builders, you have to use their preferred lender to get any kind of incentive that they're offering. Let's understand that up front, right? Because they want to control the deal. So let's say we do a 321 buy down, which means you're going to still qualify today at the interest rate today of 7.9, whatever it is. Let's say 8%. You're still going to have to qualify today at 8%. But in year one, like from the time you close until 12 months after, you're going to pay 3% less on that loan. So instead of paying 8%, you'll be paying 5%. Now let's say year two kicks in. In year two, from year one kicks out and then year two kicks in, you'll pay 2% less, which means you're then going to be paying 6% interest rate. And then in year three, we have the 1% buy down, so at that point you'll be paying 7% interest rate. And then in year four, the 8% would kick in. The beauty about the 321 buy down is you could refinance at any point. So if in the next 2 years or a year from now or whatever it is, interest rate starts to lower and it makes sense to refinance, you could just refinance the loan. You're not going to refinance to pull money out. You're refinancing the loan itself to get a lower interest rate. A lot of lenders now are also offering, from the time you close, and these are lenders that are working a lot with the builders, they'll offer that from the time you close, they'll refinance for you up to 18 months at no cost. Which means if you were to buy a home today from a builder and the lender is giving this offer, you could refinance from the day you close 18 months from there at no cost to you. A lot of regular lenders are also offering this. So when you go to buy a home, you have to ask the lender in today's market, what are you offering? I'm also a licensed mortgage originator, and with our team, we're offering so much different incentives to get you to lower your interest rate based upon your situation. Each person is going to have a different situation. So based upon your situation, we're able to talk with you and figure out what would be the best program to put you on, right? What would be the best way to get you qualified for the loan with a monthly payment that makes sense to you at the lowest interest rate possible. So those are some of the things to talk about with your lender. Can I do an interest rate buy down? Can I do a temporary or permanent interest rate buy down, right? Another one is, if I was to close the home with you, can you give me an incentive where if I decide to refinance in the next 18 months or so, I could refinance with you at no cost to me? These are some things that you must ask your lender. And again, I'm a loan originator as well, so these are questions I could answer for you. So when it comes to buying a home, negotiating with the seller in this market is going to be more towards having the seller help you to buy down your interest rate and to help you with your closing costs, as opposed to trying to lower the price. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't get a good price. Of course you should get a great price in buying a home. But if you know the property is at market value, providing your realtor give you this information, then once you have that information in hand, then you'll know if you're offering $500,000, if you're asking $500 for the home, your realtor or you would know, yeah, that's the market value for the home. It's easy to find that information out online, right? So once that's great for you, instead of trying to nickel and dime with the seller, one of the ways you can do is say, you know what, Mr. Seller, instead of me going to you and offering you $480, the agent could represent you and tell the seller this as well. Instead of me nickel and diming with you and offering you $480 or $490 for your home, how about you do this? How about you give me $10,000, $15,000 towards my closing costs? That way I could go to my lender and I could do an interest rate buy down, or I could also help with my closing costs based upon my situation and based upon what programs my lender have in place. A lot of lenders have a lot of different programs in place right now to help you to close with a lower interest rate. One of my best things to do to find for my clients is going to be new construction or off-market properties. I love working with off-market properties because, number one, my buyer could say to me, hey, listen, I'm looking to buy a home in ABC community. Are there any homes for sale in there in my price point? What I'm going to do, I'm going to go and research that community, see what homes are selling for in that particular community. Once I know my buyer is pre-approved for the amount of money they're asking in the community, let's say $500,000. So my buyer can afford to buy a house for $500,000. My buyer really want to be in XYZ community. I'm going to contact all the homeowners in that community and ask them which one of them is thinking of selling. Are you guys thinking of selling? I have a buyer, they're pre-approved up to $500,000. They're looking for a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. I'm only going to also contact the homeowners who have homes with 4 to 3 bedrooms. Because if my buyer is looking for a 4-bedroom and a 3-bath home, why would I contact a seller that's selling a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home? That wouldn't make any sense for my buyer to buy that home. So I'm going to research the community, XYZ community. I'm going to see which homeowner have homes in the 4-bedroom, 3-bath, and in the same market value of $500,000. So I'm going to go in XYZ community. I'm going to say, okay, these homes are selling for $500,000. I only want the ones that are 4-bedroom, 3-bath, single story with a nice backyard. I'm going to reach out to those homeowners. I'm going to say to them, hey, I have a buyer looking to buy in your community. This is their criteria. Are you thinking of selling? You'll be surprised how many people tell me, yes, I'm thinking of selling if I get the right price. I'm like, wonderful, we have the right price for you. Can my buyer come and preview the property? My buyer go in and preview the property. Everything is okay. The buyer's like, yes, Sandy, I love this. Seller is ready to sell. They may say stuff like, well, I need to find a home to buy now, right? So, okay, fine. We could help you to do that as well. Or they might say stuff like, I have to wait for my kid to graduate, or I'm going to relocate, so I need to close in 2 months. Whatever it is they tell us, we will work in their time frame as long as that time frame is suitable for the buyer. So this is why we love off-market properties, and we love new construction homes, because inventory homes are always a great incentive to get from the builder, meaning the builder already projected to build that home in that spec, or the builder already built the home is sitting and it's not being sold. Those homes are the best ones to get incentive from the builder. They will do interest rate buy down with those. They'll give you a lower price. They'll give you more upgrades in the homes, which is fantastic, because what you're looking for is the best bang for your buck. The best bang for your buck. It's morning, I probably not my coffee yet. Thank you so much for listening, guys. I don't like to make the videos too lengthy. We appreciate you listening to us. If you need to get in touch, don't forget to like I keep forgetting to say this. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Press on the little bell so you'll be notified each time we put out a new video. We can be reached at the number above or below. It's 407-791-4713. You could call or text us on that number. We will answer any questions for you. We do live Zoom consultation, so we could make an appointment with you to do a live Zoom consultation with you to go over what you're looking for and how we can help you. Even whether you're in our area or not, we have a large network of other agents that work with us throughout the US. Thank you so much for listening, guys. I'll see you on the next video.